Next on the bill, Scotland's Jan Cree takes on Graham Marks from Birmingham in a super lightweight full contact contest. Graham Lean and Mean Marks is already a title holder. He's currently the British lightweight full contact champion, a title we saw him win earlier in the year. He's up against Jan Cree, age 24, currently the WKA super lightweight Scottish champion. Last time they met, Marks got the decision. So what's the Scotsman's plan of attack to overcome the Englishman tonight?
Trained hard for this fight, so I think it's a sort of payback time, you know, really. So I'm confident, really confident this time. Because I know he's not a strong kicker or puncher, and that's my advantage, because for my weight, I'm tall, and I can punch hard and kick hard, you know. But I know he's durable, so I'll stay cautious, but I'm going to go forward all the time anyway, you know. That's my plan of attack.
If he makes a mistake, I should punish him, but I don't think so now. If he gives me opportunity, yes, definitely. But it's hard to say. I mean, I met a lot heavier than when I fought him last time, so if I catch him in one, I might be able to drop him this time.
Marks as cautious as ever. Tonight they're contesting a non-title bout over 5 two-minute rounds. First of 5 two-minute rounds, full contact. International non-title from Scotland, Jan Cree, wearing the natty blue and green trousers, against local lad Graham Marks, who we saw not long ago well beaten by Spyro Micallef in Cardiff.
This is a rematch, actually, Tom. Graham Marks fought Jan Cree before and won on points, but they were just beginners then. It was only a 3-rounder.
Well, he's got to prove something, I think, to himself tonight, Graham Marks. Not to anybody else. Lean and Mean Marks has to prove to himself after that defeat by Micallef. He wants to prove that he can still do it. Cautious, though, because the Scotsman, the Scottish champion, Tough, comes from a suburb of Glasgow known as Hamilton, and they breed him tough. Jabs away.
I think what happened there is that Graham stepped up in class when he fought Spyro, someone with much more experience. Now he's decided to go back to the learning base here, back to square one, and pick up his career from here, which I think is pretty wise.
Absolutely. In front of a local crowd as well. They'll be behind him. The Scotsman entered the ring, though, with the bagpipes wailing. Marks, though, trying to be aggressive. Good right there.
Yeah.
Referee John Blackledge keeping a grip on the fight.
I don't think Graham Marks is used to fighting someone as tall as he is, Tom. If I remember rightly, it's the first time he's had to do it. Apart from the first match that they had. I don't know if he learned a lot from that, but he certainly hasn't in his last few contests.
Very often Graham has a reach and height advantage.
Yeah, a real big one.
Walked into that straight left there. Good combination from Jan Cree. Oh, good right from Graham Marks. And another right. Oh, Cree could be in trouble here.
They both landed good shots, but they're both in control of their senses. They both put their gloves up and moved away calmly enough.
End of the first round, and an interesting first round as well there, Howard.
Yeah.
Graham Marks looking a little bit more determined than I've seen him of late.
Well, they both landed hard blows, but Graham's were the more telling. Jan Cree was quick to back off.
The aggression coming from Cree, but Cree moving back and really showing a lot to Marks.
He hit him with a good jab just there.
He certainly did. As they stand back. And Marks then, with the front kick, he comes just after this front kick. There it is. And right on the button.
Well, he stood square with his back to the ropes, and that's a basic error, and he paid for it.
And to be fair, because it wasn't even from a right hook situation, it was like a straight right. I mean, he walked into it, it was almost telegraphed for him anyway, Howard.
Yeah, he was asking for it. It's real, I mean, that's a better shot. His back's completely square with his arms wide apart.
Give the man a big target. Well, here we're on the second round. And the Scotsman been told he's... Oh,
that's a good left. His punches are quite quick.
Crisp shots from the Scotsman. Reverse kick as well.
Yeah, that back kick hit to the groin, but Graham can fight on.
Unlike the Dutchman, of course, who get a kick like that and stay down. But that's another story. Of course, coming up soon, we've got the rematch, Jan Vessels and Kirkwood Walker. But in the meantime, we've got this international non-title fight. Scotland, Jan Cree against England's Graham Marks. At the evenly poised.
Yes, they're both landing good shots. Again, another good jab from Cree. Cree actually counters quite well with the left hook, although it's not a brilliant left hook. He's not turning his body into it, but it's quite fast, Tom.
He likes that reverse.
Well, he's nice and relaxed, really. And, that's always a good sign.
Again, Graham does well as well with the front kick. Always looks to aim it either head. Again, yes, both feeling their way. Always prepared to go back and start again.
He's a little bit faster with his hands.
Good combinations he throws.
Yeah, he does.
Graham's usually quite good defensively as well.
That's
That's Cree in the corner. Catches Cree with the left. The Cree, pretty tough, craggy Scotsman comes out again. Wants to go straight left. From Marks, who very, very determined. Tries the right, catches it in the throat, then follows with a kick. Again, counter kick from the Scotsman. Catches Marks side of the head with the right.
It's a good fight, Tommy, because Jan Cree's got the edge in speed and Graham Marks has got the edge in power. And it's good to see which one's going to win. Oh, good one. They both keep making mistakes after they finish. They're landing blows and leaving themselves wide open.
Standing count, took it to the end of the round, and I think that was sensible from Marks because that was a bit of experience there. He knew he needed a rest.
Yes, absolutely correct. But it's alarming to see him making that kind of mistake. You don't land blows and then leave yourself open.
The point I was going to make it is, at this level, if you're making mistakes, the higher up you go, you're going to get punished.
Exactly. They've both been doing that all fight long.
Well, let's have a little look here. There was the punch. He walks straight into that. And again, there comes Cree with the right that catches him, forces him into the corner with a kick. Doesn't quite connect with the kick, but then comes in and follows him with the reverse, and it's a good kick, that.
Yeah, that's a real solid turning side kick.
I think somehow...
Oh, there you go.
I would be... If I was Graham Marks, I'd be grateful that was towards the end of the round.
Very gratefully. If he was early in the round, he'd have been in big trouble.
Absolutely right. Fights on a lot of Stuart promotions, Bill. Graham Marks.
I don't know, Tom. We've seen Graham Marks a few times. Yes. He doesn't seem that fired up tonight as he is sometimes.
He looked determined early goals, but I think that's when you get hit and caught a couple of times, it takes you back again, but he walks into a straight left there again.
He's just looking for the big single shot. Whereas Cree's firing in combinations and it's working for him.
And accumulating, and if he goes a distance, he'll win. That's the way it is. Graham should really go back to basics here.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what he needs to do. Look to work and think and pick the points up, and then the knockout will come.
If you go in looking the other way around for the big knockout, there's always the chance that the bell will go for the end of the last round and you've lost the fight.
Yeah, or you get knocked out yourself.
Absolutely. Well, the Scotsman now a little bit on top for mine, I think. But watching the right again.
See, Cree's kicking well, you know, plenty of variety. Graham's just looking for that big right hand all the time. It's written all over his face.
I think they both get into it.
They do, but if you notice there, like Graham landed one big right hand and Cree landed about 4 shots.
It's been hit a few times. He caught him there with a good shot.
It was a good shot.
Never over till it's over. I'm sure that's in Graham Marks' mind at the moment. Catches in there with the right. He has a word with the Scotsman about holding. Front kick from Marks.
I think really Graham's got to kick more so he can get into those heavy punches. And that really is going to be the key to a victory for him.
Because of the two, the more natural boxer seems to be Cree.
Yes, he's kicking with his hands.
The one thing about Graham Marks, bags of guts.
Yeah, plenty.
Suck it in with a kick then and follow through with a punch to connect. Goes for that reverse kick again. Oh, good shot from Marks there.
So Graham's only thinking about attack. His thoughts on defence are quite poor tonight. And it's been like that all fight long. And for him, that's not normal.
It's not sensible either. End of another round. Marks just a little bit angry with himself there, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I think he is. He knows he can do a lot better.
And he doesn't even want the corner look. His corner not ready, and that's not a good sign either. You want better treatment than that when there's blood coming out your mouth. As Jan Cree, Graham Marks, touch gloves. Fourth round, non-contact, full contact, non-title fight.
Graham started to jab and he had a little bit of success at the start there.
The kick from Cree, who's now beginning to use his legs more. Wipe of the gloves from John Blackledge, on they go. Graham Marks, a good journeyman. Courageous fighter. Turns, misses there and catches one. Cree seems to be picking them now. But always offers you a big target, does Jan Cree, the Scotsman?
He's got good footwork, nice and relaxed, and he's actually got better as the fight's gone on, Tom. His hands are higher than
Walked into that one.
he took a big right hand there. Too lackadaisical, perhaps.
As I said, shows too much.
Good left hook. He's taking punishment
now. And Mark catches
good right hand.
And a right.
And another
one. That's gone.
He's hurt.
He's gone. He's following him. But to be fair, the Scotsman stood on his feet.
And he's not defending himself. He's
he
in
should
trouble
really
here.
go down and take a count. But nevertheless, he keeps on a good kick there.
Good kick to the
That's a
head.
good kick to the head. But the Scotsman stands on his feet again and isn't prepared to go down. But he takes the count.
He's fortunate the referee stepped in to give him the count there, Tom.
Absolutely. But Marks smells blood now. Comes in, catches him on the head again. Marks looks as if he wants to finish.
Oh,
now.
solid
That's
right
another
hand.
good shot. Kick now. But back comes the Scotsman. This is a good fight.
Yeah, plenty of grit.
Courage, raw courage.
They've both paid for carelessness tonight, Tom.
They
But
certainly have.
they've showed plenty of spirit too.
And they both got the desire, that's for sure. And that's a key element in this very, very tough sport.
They're both tired now, Tom. Front kick to the face, just
That's a good round for both fighters. Marks on top, put the man down when all looked lost for Cree. He summoned up a little bit of courage there and came back. Because at one time it looked as if it was all over for the Scotsman.
Final round coming up, Tom. I reckon it's all square at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's all going to hang on the
There's
fifth.
certainly not a lot in it, that's for sure. And if the corners are doing their jobs, they'll be telling them that now as well. Let's have a little look at the action. Here comes Mark. It's on the attack, follows through, stands back now and hits there right on the chin. Side of the jaw, then comes up, doesn't quite catch. And again. And Cree doesn't really know what's happening here. Catches him again, and then
Beautiful.
the kick. That's a beautiful kick.
See, when he fires in combinations, he's getting the result. These single techniques are no good. That's the way, and that just goes to
the
show.
referee was a little bit hasty in stopping that there because Cree didn't go down, he stood up.
Yeah,
And he turned away, which is a
He saved Cree from a stoppage there.
big rule, is that you don't turn your back. There he is again. After that round, will think he's fortunate to survive. A bit of a smile from each boxer, good sportsmanship. Back they come.
Another right hand.
Marks has got the bit between his teeth now, that's for sure. On he comes.
See, he's firing more, so he's having more success.
More tickets in a raffle you buy, the better the chance of winning, and that's the philosophy behind Marks. Throws a few shots. As
Another
many
good
shots
right
as he
hand,
can.
and Cree looks hurt again, Tom.
Marks follows through. Tries to catch him again. Front kick. Cree now
Cree's hurt, Tom.
stands back.
And
Calls
again,
him on.
big right hand.
Calls him on. And
He's hurt. That's it. Again, referee John Blackledge. Okay, it's going to be a 10-8 round to Graham if he goes the distance, but he's
But that was-
saving Cree here.
But there, Cree called him on, and he hit him. I mean, it's a bit silly when you're being punished to start showboating, and then
Just
a good kick to the head.
Bravado, Tom, bravado.
He's struggling now. Graham could finish this one. I think Graham's ahead now. Tries a reverse kick, the Scotsman. Doesn't come off.
John Blackledge quite strict tonight. He's not having any of it.
And good for him.
Yeah.
Good referee, John Blackledge.
Another right
walks
hand.
into that. I tell you what, it's a long way to come to get hit so
Cree's
often, that's
moving
for
very
sure.
drunkenly.
Cree then throws and doesn't quite connect. Mark stands back and walks into another one. Oh, and another, and another, and another,
dear.
and another. He must be one of those things that don't fall down, because he walks into another one and stays on his feet. That Scotsman showing true courage.
John could actually stop this now because he's taking a lot of fire.
but he can hardly stand. But I tell you, to his credit, he stood on his feet. The Scotsman walks into another one. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Turns again. And he comes back for more. Whew. Dear, oh dear. Well,
I think Graham Marks saved the day there. Well, I think he was probably slightly ahead anyway.
Well, he might have saved the day, but the Scotsman to be still on his feet, it's absolutely stunning. That's real courage. Or stupidity, it's one of the two.
Well, a rematch isn't out of the question again. A rubber match, perhaps a third meeting.
Well, let's have a little look at that, because the Scotsman took some real punishment in that round. He knows it's not his fight as well. Here we go. 1, boom. 2, boom. Push him off. Boom again. And again, and again. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Boy, that was some punching. He must have thought he was boxing an octopus. They were coming at him from all angles then.
He's a tough guy, Tom.
Tough man from Scotland, that's for sure. Very, very tough man. But that's impressive from Graham Marks, who started a little bit slow, but then late on really did throw some absolutely super punches. To be fair, it was a presented target, I think. The Scotsman gave him a big target to aim at, and Graham Marks couldn't believe his luck and took the shots.
They've both got a bit of work to do in the gym on basics there, Tom.
But I suppose if you like Graham Marks and you've been beaten well by Spiro Mikalev, then to come back and win is a very important thing.
Confidence booster.
Well, I don't think there's any danger what the result will be, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge A scores the contest to the red corner, 49, to the blue corner, 48. Judge B scores the contest to the red corner, 47, to the blue corner, 46. Judge C scores the contest to the red corner, 48, to the blue corner, 45, and the winner, ladies and gentlemen,
and rightly so. It's a pity they don't give you anything for courage, though, because the Scotsman would have it.
Yeah, what a shame.
Yep.
Yeah. But, you know, great for Graham. Great for him now. Let's really go and see what he can do.
For the Scotsman, back to the gym, back to the basics, because you can't take that much punishment in a sport like this, that's for sure.
Last round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Winner, Graham Marks.
A good scalp then for Graham Marks, but just how tough was it?
Like I said before, he's a very tough customer. He caught me in the, I think it was the second round, caught me the head shot, then finished me with a body kick which was off balance in the wind. It was the head shot that got me. But I hit him with some good right hands, I expected him to go down, but he just wouldn't. The referee gave him a standing out count, but he stayed on his feet, very tough. And once he dropped me, I was thinking, oh, now all over again, like, you got to grit your teeth and come back, and it worked, it's paid off in the end.